We're here still at Crystal Palace with Chris Thompson. Chris finished the 5k.
Just. It was in debate with about 5 laps left.
13:50. Not happy, I take it.
I'm especially not happy as you got it wrong. It's actually 49.
Oh, okay, sorry. I do apologise. Well, we'll wait on the official verdict. I thought it was 50, but I'm taking a second off the utmost.
Yeah, that was demoralising, to be honest.
Okay.
I didn't feel. I tell you what, I cannot explain that. I cannot explain that.
Right.
Usually before a race, you've got umpteen things where you go, that wasn't right, but I'm going to blot that out. Or a couple of days ago I did this, blot that out. I didn't feel good then, but everything felt great. And even just before I ran, my girlfriend Gemma, I didn't want to know how she got on. She was 2 races before me, and I'm stood there. And she's just there now.
Just down there, yeah.
I thought, I don't know how she got on. I stood there and I look up and there she is on the big screen getting interviewed. So Gemma, how do you feel about winning? Brilliant. I think she did alright then. So I'm trying to keep my heart rate down. And then just as she's finishing her interview, it's all calming down again. Issa Ava sends the crowd bloody wild to my right. Zoe sends the crowd going wild to my left. I'm in the middle of this like match of like I don't know what you call it, and I'm just like, right, keep your heart rate. I try like getting involved in the cheers and stuff. So everything was in place, like the crowd, my parents were here. Everything was like set up, like give it a good shot. I felt good. I mean, there was. You know, I only need like a 10-15 second chat with my coach. I was like, leave the rest to me, my man.
Right, okay.
Having said that, I shouldn't have it to me. I should have got him to do it.
So was there any point, obviously, during the race where you just knew that it wasn't rolling today and it just wasn't going to... First lap?
Yeah,
that early on?
It was just one of those things where I thought, it doesn't feel right, but I thought, let's go with the second lap. I was 61, I thought, I didn't feel right. We'll flush out in 2:06. Feel right this, but I'll give it another lap. 3:09. Feel right. Yeah. 4:12. I mean, I have picked it up a little bit there when I think about it, but it just wasn't flying. I mean, when I ran in Milan, I went through 2K and 2:33. I felt awesome. I felt fantastic. Today I went through about 38, 39. I don't know exactly what it is. I went through in 2:6, something like that. Right. And it just wasn't flying. And I got to 3K in 8:02, and I thought I came with a plan to go out for the 8. That's all failing, then I'll go for that, and I'll try and make something of the B. And unfortunately, I went through an 8:02, and it's like all I got to run is like, I don't know, a 68, a 68, 68, and then a 60, I think, if I've done the right math. Some people are probably laughing at me right now.
Well, I'm just going off your theory, mate. That's what you say. We'll roll with that anyway.
I'm not sure, but yeah, and that made me shrivel up.
Okay.
I won't say where, and I thought it just didn't.
Okay, clearly bad day at the office,
sorry,
but no, it's okay.
I'm ranting. I spent about 10 minutes there. There we go. He's the first guy I spoke to, and I went off for about 10 minutes, and he sort of stood there with the thing. He goes.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Let's talk about the positives. I want to talk about positive with Chris Thompson because obviously I've known you.
My girlfriend did amazing.
Yeah, big shout out to Gemma Simpson. Won, obviously, you know, amazing. But she's not the only talent in the relationship. It's good to see you back, obviously, for the first time in Come on, I'm trying to keep this serious. Okay. First time in a long while, obviously, that I'm aware of, that you're sort of having a full sort of track season. So how does it feel, obviously, to be good, back, fit, healthy, and actually, you know,
right,
so you're running and things. So how's that for you?
Describe things on having not just done that race.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about everything leading up to today, then.
And also, like, everything is brilliant. Like, I've had, try and nutshell it, but I've had so much support over the years from the medical staff at the UKA, so many people over the years. John coming in and helping me out.
John Nuttall, is that sorry?
My coach, yeah. And even at the end of last year, I ripped my Achilles. I was tearing my out, thinking, is this ever going to happen? And then Jem and Mark like accepted me into the Oregon family. And
so yeah, sorry, let's talk about that then. So now obviously you've gone out with Gemma out into Oregon. You're sporting some nice stash. I can see here. It's all looking good. So how's life stateside for you then? How's that treating?
Yeah, it's good. I mean, we went out in February, and it was you know, a shock to the system knowing that it's not a 2-hour drive home,
right?
And 2-hour drive and then getting on a flight and dealing with a massive time change. But yeah, no. it was daunting, but it was good. It was a fresh impetus. It was everything was fresh, and we could really get.
Do you think that's what you needed? So, do you think in fact it's gone a bit stale in the UK? So you needed that change of scenery?
I think I was stale in an injury mental sense. Like you constantly starting. I mean, I couldn't string more than 3 months, 4 months max before you starting that cycle again, breaking down, starting again, and it just got to the point where I was like, I can't keep doing this. It just provided right, let's start from the basics. Gemma was amazing. She just literally every day with me, just jogging me. Don't on everything else. This is a 2-3 year plan, and anything that happened this summer was going to be a bonus.
Yeah.
And then you get ahead of yourself, as I always do.
Sure,
as I always do.
Well, to be fair, you do have this beauty of being injured for a while and then still popping out. Obviously, 13, 26 early. Well, not but obviously into the season. It suggests that the wheels were a definite target for you. Is that what you felt?
Exactly, yeah. Today, I mean, it was a B standing would have put me on the discussion table with 2 Bs, and so you can't. I mean, having run 13:26 and still thinking. I mean, I only got going in March. You're thinking. There's still more time. Like every week's going to make me better.
Sure.
And I felt like I had the background this time. I thought I had a bit of steady running, which would have helped me cope with a bit more. Because in the past, I got fit, but not been able to cope with the next level of training. And I thought this time I would. To be honest, I felt like I did. Like the sessions I did after that, I felt amazing. I mean, the best session I did and the best I felt was last Friday. So what happened between then and now, I have no idea. I mean, maybe I'll go and get some blood tests. But in the big picture, it's amazing. Like,
I was going to say,
everything I've done this year is, no matter what happened this summer, like Jem will no doubt sit me down and say, it's all for next year, and the year after that, and the year after that. And I tell you, once I get any kind of a base, then, I mean, like I said to the guy before, I've not spent this many years, I've not had so much support, so many people behind me to like give up on it, because it's a crap sport to take half-assed. It really is.
Yeah.
It's not, you don't go around that track and run in front of that kind of people meaning to run crap. You go out there, you don't want to look silly, and so I need to fulfil my own personal dreams and the dreams of the people that help me, because it's almost unfortunate. Everything gets put into me. I'm left to do the touches. And I was like, I wish someone else would.
I was going to say.
I wish Jem could have done it.
But then you can't get all the glory then, mate. You know what I mean? You're the one who's got to put this work. And so, looking forward again now then. So, rest of the season now is you're just going to be just getting, like say, enjoying more racing and just being competitive.
Yeah, I mean, in the back of my mind, I thought if it really went that badly today, I still want to have a go at another 5 at some point this season, just because I thought it might be a bit early anyway. Like 3 months ago, I thought now would have been early, but as it turns out, I don't think it was. But I just need to gather myself and just be a support to Gemma the next couple of weeks and gather my own self before she goes off. And
will you go out to Berlin with her?
Yeah, I have plans to go out and watch.
Obviously, you were planning on running, but now it's still.
Yeah,
you'll still definitely be there. Yeah.
Still might,
Well, is there a chance?
There's only a small fence for me to jump over and get over there.
Can they obviously Mo's definitely. Can they take anyone with just because you're the highest B?
I think the only way. This is me guessing. Like, the only way they possibly consider me is if they pick the team and go, we've only got 5 people. we might want to look at a few Bs.
We can drag that Thompson in,
Bring the list over, there's only one of them. Stick him in.
Okay.
Stick 5 or 6. Right. Mate. I mean, that's the only way, and I think there's more than. I mean, unless it's a very small number.
Fair enough.
I think, and they're desperate. How you doing? I think it's unlike. I mean, I don't think they're even going to consider it. They've got 2 Bs. I'm mean, I'm not thinking about it. If they ring me and go, part of me thinks if they ring me and go, you're in, I really feel for my country.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like if they're asking me to bloody do it.
Okay, well that's it's definitely looking promising though, because to think about this time next year, if like you say, are you going to maintain the Oregon links, or are you going to be sort of back and forth between?
I'm looking to maintain the links. I mean, ironically, that's the only qualifying time I have run.
Right. Okay.
So hopefully that'll take me back, and then and I'll build again. I mean, no matter what happens, even if I'd have gone and run 13:20 today, 13:25, whatever, something decent, I knew that next year was always going to be better, and I was always going to be stronger next year. So, in an odd way, to say it doesn't matter. At 13:26, maybe I'll come out and run another quick one. Who knows? And next year, I hope to be stood here again going, no excuses, but with a bigger base.
No, yeah, definitely. Well, like I say, I know a fully fit Chris Thompson, 18 months training behind him, we can obviously start to fulfil some of that potential. I think we first saw, obviously, Crystal Palace 2004, don't want to drag you back, but that was the 13-24, a week after the Olympic, was it, that you actually got the time, so you definitely have the potential in this body to be at that, because this is what I was major surprise was, you've only been to one major senior track and field, obviously juniors world student games.
Never missed one as a junior or an under 23. But yeah.
So I'd sort of like to say, yeah, but hopefully, fingers crossed, Oregon, keeping yourself healthy. This time next summer, Commonwealth Games, Europeans. Chris Thompson will be there.
Bottom line is, I'm not going anywhere.
Right.
It's too much fun. There's too many ups and downs to let it go. Really.
Right. Okay. Well,
thank you.
All the best for the rest of the season, mate. Take care, and then I'll look